Good morning, friends. Today's topic is currency war. This topic is also related with the trade war which is recently taking place between USA and China. So, what is currency war? A number of countries led by America are insisting that the value of Chinese currency, the renminbi, is being kept artificially low by the Chinese government, and the currency is therefore acting as illegal subsidy to Chinese exporting manufacturers. The question is raised, why China is keeping the price of or value of their currency low? For this, there are many reasons, but I will focus on three aspects of this question. We all know that China is a global exporter. China exports all the things or commodities globally. Automatically, Chinese economy is dominated by the exporter. We know that China is the major country which has current account surplus, and that current account surplus is because of the exports. We will have the first aspects of this question is regarding the exporter. According to WTO norms, government are not allowed to give subsidies to the enterprises that enable them to compete unfairly with enterprises from other countries. By keeping the value of currency artificially low, the exporters gets the more profit. So we can say that if the currency is depreciated more and more, the exporter would get more and more profit. Thus, the objective of keeping the value of currency low is to help the exporter of China. Thus, the first objective of keeping the price or value of Chinese currency low is to circumvent the rules of a WTO. Another factor which compel the Chinese government to keep the prices low is that China has made huge investment everywhere. In last lecture we had discussed about the One Belt One Road, so we have some idea about their investment. This the Chinese government had made investment in Australian mines, Swedish car companies, and African farms, and so on. But while making that investment, China had made one mistake. They made that investment in dollars. So when they will get the returns, they will get the returns in a dollar. Now, if their currency is appreciated in relation or in terms of a dollar in a course of a time, then China would get the capital loss in future. And to protect their capital loss, Chinese government is artificially maintaining their currency's value at a lower level. The third aspect of this question is that China is the biggest buyer of US Treasury bills. These US Treasury bills are issued by the Federal Bank of America. The largest country who had invested in US Treasury bills is Japan. Japan is followed by China in buying these US Treasury bills. As China had invested hugely in these US Treasury bills, so huge quantity of yuan is circulated in the market. We call it a currency market. That had increased the liquidity of yuan or renminbi in currency market. We know that if there is a high liquidity of a currency in the market, it led to the depreciation of a currency. Depreciation of currency is nothing but maintaining the low price of a currency. Because of all these factors, and as China is a global exporter, China is getting the huge benefits. So when China is getting the huge benefits, automatically there will be some party who are the losers. Now China's major exporter is America and Western Europe. When China is getting benefits because of that depreciation of their currency, that means equally developed countries, North America and Western European countries are at a disadvantage. And because of this, these developed countries and America were compelling or forcing the Chinese government to allow their currency to appreciate. But China is not ready for that. And so when we are talking about the trade war, in that trade war, one of the component is this currency war. Thank you for watching my video.